you're cooking, sometimes it's easy to just get into a rut. And so today I'm hoping to just give you some ideas. Basically, I'll be showing you what we're eating today. We're also doing a couple things like sourdough, baking, I'm doing yogurt, that we will see whether or not it turns out. I love cooking food from scratch, and it is a beautiful day and I have bread to bake. So let's get cooking. Okay, joke's on me because I completely forgot when I was mixing my yogurt yesterday, which by the way, this is the starter that I use if you're interested. I will try to link it. Comes from Dairy Connections. I think you can buy this online. I just buy it at a little local Amish store. You only need a 1/4 teaspoon of this for 1 gallon. So it goes a long way, but what happened yesterday when I was mixing my yogurt is I was heating the milk and then got company and got to talking and popped the lid on, put it in the oven, and then realized 6 hours later that I completely forgot to put my starter in. So I added it then, but it is definitely thinner and more grainy than normal. Usually it's this really nice, smooth, lush. Maybe I can show it to you in a future video what it should actually look like. I wasn't sure if I would just end up using this in baking, but the kids are actually devouring it. So they still love it, which is good, but it is not the consistency that it normally is. The way that I make yogurt, I know a lot of people do it in the Instant Pot, which is amazing, but my Instant Pot doesn't have a yogurt setting, which I think you can still do it, but it makes it a lot more complicated. So what I do is I just heat it up in a pot to 100 degrees and then add a 1/4 teaspoon of this starter, stir it in good, put the lid on, and then put it in the oven with just the light on. Anyways, I normally just let it sit in there overnight. I think technically it's supposed to be 8 or 10 hours. And then in the morning, I will normally put it in the fridge and cool it and then strain it. Yesterday, I started mine in the morning, had it sitting in the stove through the day, cooled it overnight and then strained, but you do have to cool it before you strain it if you want to strain it for that, like, what's supposed to be the Greek, thick, smooth, creamy Greek yogurt, which obviously we did not achieve this time, but at least we know why. lunch, 99% of the time we will be having leftovers, which is what we're doing again today. I made a giant stack of homemade flour tortillas yesterday evening, and I can have the recipe for you down below. They're really not at all hard to make, and I feel like tortillas is definitely one of those things that once you've had them once, you just store-bought, just tastes so fake. Time to get on the ball with dinner. I got a little distracted cleaning out my closet and organizing, you know how it just kind of snowballs into the next and the next and the next thing. But for dinner tonight, I'm planning to make power bowls of sorts, if you will. I'm planning to do some rice. Our favorite rice is jasmine rice. Throw that in the rice cooker, and then I'll make some meatballs out of some ground pork that I have here. Whenever we get pigs butchered, we love to do some ground pork or ground ham, which makes amazing ham balls. So we'll do that, and then hopefully head out to the garden and gather a bunch of veggies. I just love this time of year. There's all this fresh produce and all the nutrients that provides, and so I want to go see what I have out there right now and hopefully add some veggies, herbs, that kind of thing. And then the kids are already begging to eat outside, so hopefully we can have a nice relaxing time enjoying this meal outside then. I like to add some diced onions or minced garlic to the pork sausage, as well as 2 eggs. And then I'm adding a bit of buttermilk, some breadcrumbs, and salt. I had made these sourdough croutons the other day, and they are perfect for breadcrumbs. So I actually just throw these into my blender, and they turn into the perfect breadcrumb. To season the rice, I like to use this caldo de pollo, and I usually do 2 of these little squares. So much for spending the day with me. I hope you were inspired, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, friends.
Golden, golden thing.